Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yeah. Keeper.
A couple on offer here.
Yep.
Chance to run two.
Keeper. Yeah.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
Nice bowling.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Yeah.
Quick onto that in the infield. There'll be one run here for them. End of the over. The Super Kings are 5 for 71. Stoinis into the attack now from the south end.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for two.
Keeper. No.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yeah.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Beaten on the
Nice
drive.
bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Perfectly timed.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Going with spin now.
Catch it. Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Great catch. First ball of the over.
They've played the most brilliant innings here, which could well have turned this match around. It's certainly entertained this crowd, who's loved every minute of it.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Nice
Misses
bowling.
everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play. It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder. This could be trouble. Over. The Super Kings are 6 for 96.
6 for 96.
Yep.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
Yep.
That was good, patient batting. Just waited for it and guided it easily down to third.
Yep.
Bowler is confident on this one.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up and guided nicely down towards third.
Yep.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. Great work behind the stumps. Did well not to let it through.
Yep.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 6 for 103.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. This should be close.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Oh, nice bowling.
End of the over, 2 runs added. The Super Kings are 6 for 105. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Drives and misses everything.
Oh yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
Well bowled.
Jansen with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Timed that brilliantly.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That's just timed brilliantly. He moves closer to 50. It's going to take something special to get the wicket. That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Maybe they didn't pick that up very late on the shot.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Massive chance.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good. Fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Decisive running might have just got them two. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Yep.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Yep.
Decide against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they'd carried on.
End of the over. 5 off it. The Super Kings are 6 for 128.
Yep. Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing. Good pickup. Big chance.
Yep.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single. Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
Got all of it. And for 6.
And that brings up the half century for this batsman.
Really good innings to bring up the half century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here. I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Jansen has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Singh, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Yep.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Keeper.
That's the over. The Super Kings are 6 for 150. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Keeper's end.
Great shot.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Yep.
This could be out.
It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up and let the ball do all the work, really, to push it down towards third man. Had a go at that one, but the amount of spin was just incredible. Not surprising they just got air on that. Just lucky it missed the stumps.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Good throw from the deep. On target. Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple one.
10 runs added in that over. The Super Kings are 6 for 160. Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease. Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Yep. Keeper.
Ahmed gets off the mark. That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yeah.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Keeper. Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Keeper.
8 runs added in that over. The Super Kings are 7 for 168.
How's that?
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Good catch. Out.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Keep us in.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
6 runs added in that over. The Super Kings are 9 for 174. Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone is going to need to step up with a big score. This is a really defendable total. The openers will need to get their iron very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they're to have any chance.
Wait there!
Quick onto that in the infield.
Looking to get the innings started, just can't get it away.
Massive edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Couldn't have played that any better.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Wait there!
Doesn't beat the infield.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. Punjab are none for 4. Curran is coming into the attack. We'll see the left armour from the south end. Edge! The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Super catch.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Waiting!
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. They'll push hard, should get back for 2. A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. That's the end of the over. 1 wicket from it and very economical as well. Ahmed from the north end.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Bowler, bowler. Yep.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Bowler.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Immaculate timing there.
Those types of deliveries, if you make the most of them, the bowler will feel the pressure.
Wait on.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Ahmed ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Misses everything.
Bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Over. Punjab are 1 for 29.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Great shot through the gap.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Ready. Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field. This could be trouble. Yeah! Trouble! Oh, gone.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like it'd be moving to a big score, but it's not to be.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Too much room given. He came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot. That just raced away. No interest in that one from the batter. Curran will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Yep. Edge. What a ball. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
What a beautiful shot that was. They've been sweating on the loose ball and picked this one up early and glanced it down to fine leg.
Yep. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
The third was there, they would have made it easily. They've instead opted to play it safe. Maybe a little too safe.
Wait.
Straight to the fielder.
Inglis shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Big edge.
Keeper.
Curran doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good... over of bowling. 3 more fielders can be moved outside the circle.
Playing with a more aggressive field choice.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep. Wait there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Comfortable single if they take it.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary. A little late on that, no run scored.
Drives and misses everything. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Yep.
Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really.
Punjab seem happy to take 2 runs off that over. It's R2 the 46. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Big shout. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Finds the edge. Huge appeal.
Yep. Ball up.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Yep.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Punjab weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
Yep.
That's 4. No one at third man to stop it.
Got that one. Clean out of the middle. 4 off a brilliant shot.
Yep.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Couldn't get it through the field.
Timing just a little early on that occasion.
Wait. Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over.
Wait. Yep. Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Yep. Yep. Wait.
4 runs added there. Punjab are 2 for 68.
Change of bowling. The spinner coming on to bowl.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Yep.
chance to run 2.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
13 runs added there. Punjab are 2 for 81. Loud appeal.
Yep.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these.
50 comes up between these two. They're starting to form a really strong partnership.
Yep.
Great shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
Yep. Yep.
Timed that perfectly.
Too wide, it was there to be hit and it was really given the treatment.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
There was absolutely a second on then, being a little bit too risk-averse out in the middle.
14 runs added there. Punjab are 2 for 95.
Yep, yep.
And that brings up 50 runs for this batsman.
They haven't messed about. Brings up a... rapid 50, hasn't let any of the bowlers settle. The captain going with an aggressive field.
Right on. Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Yep. Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield. Big appeal. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Waiting.
Inglis shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Yep.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Ball up.
Strong appeal.
Yep, yep.
There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Waiting.
That's out. Caught.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
Wow, that's missed the lot. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Yep.
Great shot, great timing.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Confident appeal. Could it be? Stoinis takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yes.
Massive edge.
Keep the ball.
Really, really good running from these two batters. Played it safe, though, and stuck with 3.
End of the over. 16 runs coming from it. Punjab are 3 for 121.
Yes.
They'll push hard. Should get back for 2.
Keeper.
Decisive running might have got them 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Another one gone. The 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
Edged it.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Nice shot. Runs possible.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Get the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
5 runs in that over. Punjab are 5 for 126. Ahmed back on now.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Bowler. Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
You're looking for anything when it comes to a free hit as a batter. Just need to wait on it.
Yep, yep. Yep.
Edged. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
Yep, yep.
Nicked it through the field. Will it get to the boundary?
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. Finds the fielder with that shot. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Edge, unplayable. Bowler is confident on this one. Edge, what a ball.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Yes.
Huge edge. Loud shout. Nicked it.
Singh shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Brilliant diving stop.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
That's the end of the over. 1 run coming from it. Punjab are 5 for 138. Ahmad with the ball in hand again.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yes.
Big edge. Oh, that's gone. Really unlucky.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
They'll get at least 1.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yes.
Immaculate timing there.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
A great over, and a good chance that's finally swung the match in their favour. It's a long way back now for the batters. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Yes.
That's off the middle of the bat. A couple on offer here. Gorgeous on drive. Mid-on has work to do.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Yep.
Yep.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.